Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. What you doing? What's hanging? What's going on? Oh, Sophie's looking at me now because I said something. Well, she was. I don't know why your camera's not updated. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it has. Okay. Hello, 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 everybody. You guys been busy today. Hello, Miss Sarah Day. Pop and I were having a conversation with Miss Sarah Day and her husband this morning. She was the winner of the quilt. The latest winner of the quilt we've done for our members of our website that paid to get the extra video and paid to get all the other videos early and so on and so forth. So she picked up her quilt this morning. It was so lovely to be able to physically give one of those away, and it was so awesome. So we had a picture. We had a picture taken. I'm not sure if Pop has it yet, but yeah, we have. It was so awesome. So thank you, Sarah. It was lovely to meet your husband. I'm glad you enjoyed looking at the chickens and the rooster. He is a big rooster, and he's very beautifully colored, isn't he, Mr. Paul Newman? Paul Norman. Sorry, not Newman. So yes, hello, hello, and thank you. It was so lovely to see you again. Hello, hello. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Saturday. Yeah, there is a pic. There is a pic. I don't know if Pop got it on there though. It's bucketing rain right now. Oh no, oh no. We are beautifully sunny. It was a little crisp last night and this morning with the wind chill. It was like minus 18 or something, but it doesn't feel like it because there's like no wind chill out. So it's about maybe minus 10, minus 12 Celsius. So hello, Elaine from Scotland. Hello, hello. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Hello, Denise Opetz from Illinois. Hello, hello. I watch a streamer, Mr. Chris Notbush. He is from Illinois, and he's near the Three Rivers, near the Mississippi River. So where are you in regards to him? So that will help me relate to where you are. Hello from Texas, says Pauline. Did you change your sewing room? We did a couple of weeks ago. We did a little switcheroni with the long arm. Actually, the long arm went from being kind of on an angle from that corner door, the door out to where this point is here behind me. And then my sewing area was back there. Well, like I took over the living room and dining room. We have neither one of those, and nor have we for like 5.5 years. So, you know, we adapt, we move on. So we had to, not that we had to, we just needed to refresh ourselves. And by refreshing yourself, you tidy up, you switch things around, you move things around. So we actually, for the first time ever, had the long arm straight behind you, like literally right behind you. And like, look, seriously, no, kidding. And then I'm literally on the other side. So when I go to film Long Arm Wednesday, I just literally have to twist the camera around, flick on the GoPro underneath the head of Walt, and then we're good to go. So it's like less of movability. But when we do our 12 hours and do our baking stuff, we're gonna, you know, have to kind of drag it that way. We realized the last 12 hours, our cables were just a little bit too short to be able to make that transition from underneath the long arm, the mat, and the stuff under there, and going that way. So it was, we still had some tweaking to do, but that's okay. You see it. Yeah, Lois sees it. Yeah, so yeah, we did that just after the new year. So, and of course, January is the month that lasts a year. Like, my goodness, is it over yet? Holy moly. Yes, pretty much. Well, not started YouTube. Live streams, yes. When we started YouTube, actually, we were the other direction. We were actually this way, and I had the thermostat behind my head, which is like the little small wall between the kitchen and the bathroom. So, yeah, Pop says he doesn't see it behind him. Snowbanks, yeah. Oh, did you see the picture? Oh, I missed it. Oh, can you show the picture? I didn't get to see the picture. So show the picture again, Pop, please. Please. I'm waiting. Oh, there's me in my crossing guard jacket and a bag. Oh, the bag that I had it under. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? That's a beautiful quilt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the chicken coop hiding in the back there. And then of course the gentleman who was building and working on the barn, the young man. Yep. He's right there. Very nice. Thank you, Pop. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, that was Miss Sarah Day picking up her quilt this morning. It looked really pretty too. And she was happy with the extra butterflies that put around the outside. Oh, thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. This time, oh, hold on, from my own sewing machine. But then I can't hear LL, so I think I'll stop with it. Oh, what's going on? Oh, because you're sewing? Oh. Yeah, there's lots of snow. Oh my gosh, it's so high. Oh, thank you, PJ. Thank you so much. We received your lovely donation to the quilt shop build. Thank you. Wonderful. It was so generous of you. I don't know how many more times I need to, or how many more should I, without seeming weird. So thank you very much. So I say one more time because. All right, okay, so today, all right, I'm Miss Allison Johnson, and I collaborated on a couple of projects for the Trenton Alley and their buddy Brandon, who's helping them build their little house out in the nooks, and, you know, they're YouTubers and so on and so forth. Lovely couple and a good-hearted buddy to partake along with them, that's for sure. So she sent me some fabric to go as the backing to Brandon's quilt, because we did build that out as a 12-hour live stream. That was the Carpenter's Wheel or Star, and that'll be quilted up on the Wednesday show coming up, so be sure to tune into that, how it gets quilted. It was absolutely gorgeous. I love the material. That was donated to the quilt shop via Miss Pat Ryman Schneider. Oh my gosh, Laura Lynn. Yes, Miss Pat. Thank you. I don't know if she's in the chat or not. And it turned out beautiful and stunning, and I love that poppy border and how we came up with the idea of making sure that the poppies, no matter, so it wasn't a directional quilt, you put the poppies so it was like facing outwards and in a certain way, so no matter what way you looked at it, it didn't matter. It was never going to be directional, which is good, because sometimes I don't like directional quilts, unless they actually have to be one, like a panel of something, which I completely understand. So anyways, we collaborated on that, and then some of the material that she sent inspired me for the project today. Okay. So maybe Pop can go in with the close-up cam, and I can show you why it inspired me. So thank you, Allison. It's very long. January is very long. So you can see how we're collaborating on this right here, or working on this right here. You can see how that is reflected in the material. Hence why I had to bring it into the material. You know what I mean? So we're going to make a wall hanging. So this ended up being part of the backing for Brandon's quilt, and then I used part of the blue, which was what I used for Trenton Alley's backing, and then part of the brown, which I used for the Frank's quilt, which is their dog. I didn't film any of that, so I can share that with you right now. Here. Okay. So Allison had this block left over, and then I used some of the blue that was on the backing of Trenton Alley's and Brandon's quilts. I framed it out, put his name, Frank, here with a nice big heart, and then some really big paws. He's not a big dog. He's smaller than Sophie Lofi. And then I double battinged it, and then I used the brown as the backing. So isn't that cute? Isn't that super cute? And then I just put the paws all the way across to just like a little stitch out. So, and it turned out to be a nice size. It's great for the little couch that they got or will get for their place. It's a good size. I mean, like I said, he's smaller than Sophie, so that's a perfect size quilt. for little Mr. Frank, the dog. Can't leave the dog out. I mean, come on. Can't leave the dog out. We love the puppers around here. We do, we do. So yeah, so I whipped that up for the doggers. Isn't that cute? Looks like fidget spinners to me. Oh, I didn't even think of that. It kind of looked woven. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's like some weird woven thing. Like, I don't know, like a wackadoodle knit stitch or something. I don't know. And then I was like, it's inspired me to do something. How could I? And then when I went looky-looing, I found this pattern. I'm not sure what the link is going to be, but anyways, maybe Pop could share it with you. There we go. And I'm like, there we go. Now I can make something with it. I can use some of my material to make this come to life. You know what I mean? And more of just than a printed pattern. I'm bringing it to life. And I chose 3 different colors on this to build it out on the 3, and then a different neutral sort of tone background that picked up something in here just to kind of blend it all together. But I mean, you can do anything and everything. Do rainbow on the variegated, on the diagonal. You could do whatever you like. Oh, via Discord, I believe, my love. I think so. It has inspired me. It inspired me to do this this whole project. So thank you, Lois. I have been busy today prepping a load of burp cloths for 2 pregnant work colleagues, and have made several blocks from Missouri Star Quilt Company Knots and Crosses tutorial, which is an easy block. Oh, very nice, Lynn. Very nice. What color are you using for your knots and crosses? The 20th, Kelly. The 20th. Sorry, I had a honey halls in. Citrus County. How are the oranges? I heard we were going to have quite the decline on orange juice this year because of frost and was it mold or a parasite? I can't remember. Hello, Miss Georgina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Cynthia. Oh, I hope so. How's Fraser doing? How's little pupper whoppers? Little pupper whoppers. Okay, so we're gonna keep building out here. And like I said, I chose 3 colors for my main and another neutral tone as my background, but you don't have to do that way. You can do it in many different ways that you like. Even like Pop and I were looking at this pattern, and we both saw like 2 more that you could have done via color-wise to pull things together or make a shape or do something different or whatever. Now, this is I'm going to call this a gentle Y seam because you're only doing 1 per little 3 triangle section. So, and it's really easy, and it's something we could all learn to do. Okay, it's not hard. and we'll make something pretty, okay? So I'm hoping to turn this into a wall hanging. Once I get what I'm happy with design-wise, then I'll pretty much write up a pattern. And if you guys wanted to make something like that, then you can know how many to cut of this into that, into those, and we'll just go with it, so. And of course, you don't have to leave it all ragged edged here either, though I think that would be awesome to bind that way. I think it would be cool to have a wall hanging that way because you're just emphasizing the hexagonal shapes at that point. Or you can just lop them off and make it square. You know what I mean? It's totally up to you. It's not a big deal. You could just even it up. Okay. Oh yeah, a disease. Oh, it is. Yeah, I heard about that, and I was like, oh no, because Pop and I like our orange juice. We like our orange juice. A charm pack called Pocket Full of Posies and some background fabric called Princess Pink. It's pretty. Oh, I bet, Lynn. Princess. Hold on. I was thinking Princess Posies there for a second. That would be a nice line too. Princess Posies. Somebody take that. Oh no, he was an upset tummy. Oh. A pom-pom? Oh my goodness. That one there? Oh, that's a nice good lap size. I think that's 60 by 70. And it's really easy. It's literally a square and a 4-patch. And then just kind of done on a pretty little pattern. And it's got all sorts of Canadian fabrics to it. And of course, red and white. It was to celebrate Canada's Day. So Canada Day a few years ago. So exactly. Hello, Virginia. Hello, Miss Helly. Welcome. Hello, Miss Gwenny. Hello, Kim. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Happy to see you. Did Pop find? Oh, he did find the picture. Okay, so if you click on that little link right there, that'll get you exactly what I have here in my hot little hands. I did not figure out how to blow it up before printing it, and that's my fault because, you know, I'm noob. And people were busy and I didn't want to poke them. Oh, also Frizzle curled up in her chair. You can't see her. She's all just a little ball. Hello, Jane. Hello, Kim. All right, so I was working on a couple more of these together here. I think that's what I had going on. I'm not sure. We're going to work on some rows and laying them out. Hold on. Here. And here. And here. So I'm trying to do is line up our next couple little threes, which is our little triangles, the little threes that we're going to put together. And of course, I'm using my lovely little tiny, well, it's not even mine, it's Jo Marie. So thank you, Jo Marie, for still lending me it. I'm coming up with all sorts of ideas to use these lovely things. I love the Hexis. Tool to make this happen. Of course, you could do the bigger one and make it on a bigger scale. I kind of like the size of this one though, like in retrospect to having it as a quilt or a wall hanging or something like that. If you went the bigger one, I'm not sure what size it would be. Like it seemed like it would be a monstrosity, but if that's a great way to get a king size quilt done, you know what I mean? So wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be a bad thing. All right, so there's our triangle, there's our triangle. Those are sewn together. This is the other one that's laid out. Let's figure out the second one here. Here. There. And then I believe it was here. Yes, it was. Here. And of course, you can always go back to the diagram as reference because they'll either fit together or they won't. And you have to have it in that triangle shape. So not all the fronts aren't going to fit together. It's like a front and a side and a front and a side and a front and a side. It's not the fronts and the fronts when you're putting the triangles together. When you're putting the triangle, when those three together, when you're putting the triangles together as themselves, you got some sort of strips here where you're actually making that hexagon form itself, okay? It's certainly, you know what? Hold on. As in this way, yes, completely. Okay, so here it's on the 0. We got 1 inch, 2 inch, and then here would be for the half. Definitely. And you would, of course, then flip and flop, okay? You would then take your ruler, and as you were cutting and tracing, you would trace this one out, just like this. Sorry, I was waiting for Pop to flip back over. There we go. There. And then you would go like this, line it up and then cut, and then like this and line it up and cut. So definitely, definitely. And also for 5-inch squares as well, I would think, because you could put one, you know what I mean, one this way and then the other way, you know what I mean, and get a 5-inch square out of that with a couple little wonky triangles, which I've been getting all along anyways, right? So, hello, Miss Deborah Davidson. It's lovely to see you. And good question. Very good question. So yes, strip friendly, jelly roll friendly. You can have a lot of fun. Like if you really thought about this, if we just go back to the overhead here for a second there. So you can see what Pop and I were thinking about, like just a couple of ideas, okay? You see how the way it's laid out, okay? Now, if you did this 1, 2, 3 triangle in a certain color, okay? Or maybe 3 variations of that color. So you went a dark red, a medium red, a light red. So you went a dark orange, a medium orange, a light orange. You went a dark yellow, a medium yellow, a light yellow. Those sorts of things, like just take this, print it a few times, color it, have some fun, and you'd be so surprised of all the ideas you can come up with just to have a Hexi, okay? Sorry. Sorry. Pop says covering it doesn't help. I think both would be fun. Not COVID. Yeah, exactly. Not COVID. It's because I get so excited and I get all spitty. Okay? Relax. Hello, Sandra. Cheers to you. Hello, everybody. Happy everybody. Hello, Nadine. Hello. Really love these colors? Yeah? I was kind of hoping they would all go together. I wasn't sure if they would, because they were kind of little extra bits from Bob's from projects this past couple weeks that I wanted to kind of use up and make something different with it. So it inspired me to kind of keep on going with the fabric. Hello, Miss Kathy, Quilts and Crafts. Back from Robin Live. Oh, what was she doing? What was Miss Robin up to? I like that cup. That is Miss Amanda at Polly Studios. She is Play in the Mud on Twitch. It's called Unicorn Farts, the glaze. Maybe Pop can go in for a close-up so I can show you. I love it. They made me laugh so hard. I got a soup bowl in it and my girlfriend's teacup in it too. So she dips it in, she glazes it, she makes the whole thing. Then she glazes it in gray, and then she dips it in like a pink, blue, purple combination, and it's just gorgeous the way it just, you know, drips around and has some fun. You know, oh my gosh, I just love it. It's called a tankard. You can buy them on our website, Polly Studios. I think it's pollystudios.com. Check it out. In the comments, say Mama Pop sent me. You might get a discount. Hello, Miss Bernadette. Hello, Miss Heather. What's going on? What's going on? Hello, Miss Gwenny. How that way, Spinny? Spinny, spinny, spin me right round, baby, right round. Yeah, so just be encouraged to scrap postcards. Oh, very cute, very cute. I'll have to check out her video later. How's the weather there? Not too bad this morning, Chloe. I say that every time, and I know I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I see who you are, and I know who you are. I just never know say your name right. It's not too bad. The chickens are out, it's sunny, and there's very little wind chill, and it's probably about maybe only -10, but it did drop to -22 last night. But I don't think it was too windy, so thank goodness. But yeah, just encourage yourself and be inspired by what's in front of you and what you have with your fabric, and bust it and make some fun. Make some fun. Be adventurous, okay? So let's start sewing some stuff together here. All right, set our pattern back up. Don't want to get lost. Want to make sure I'm getting all my rows in. Okay, so here, this is going to go this way. This is going to go this way. going to go this way. This way. And then, oh, no, it's not there. It'll be there. Here. And here. Okay, there we go. All right. Hello, Miss Diane 57. What's going on? I received a jelly roll, and I think I'm going to use that beautiful roll to make this hexagon idea. Well, very nice, Deborah. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Ever since you added something new, you are washed out. Oh, I don't know what else to do. Sorry. I'm sorry I look washed out. Here, there's our 2 little triangles here for the bottom. Okay, got them already ready to go. And then this one here, I'll show you how we're going to sew it together. Okay. See how they come together here. You got a side and a front. No, the lights aren't new. It's just how we've moved. It's just that, I guess, you know. I don't know. Pop. I'm sorry, honey?
I will come on here next
Oh.
No, just leave. Well, put the microphone where it's supposed to go.
And it's on me, isn't it?
So the reason that it's all washed out right now is because of the brightness and the windows in the background. We're doing everything we can to try and minimize it, but it's going to take some time for us to figure out what the best settings in the camera are for this facing area. We have to change the settings every time we turn the camera, so it's a challenge right now. So we'll get there. We're just trying to figure it all out. Hope that helps explain what's going on. It's because there's too much light behind you. And that's what's washing everything out.
Can we maybe tone those down a smidge?
I'm going to try, yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually going to try and change the color.
Okay. I might look like I have a tan, but I have not been anywhere. Just so you know. You look like a beauty guru. Yeah, sure. Sure, Emily. You're so cute. Exactly. Experimenting pop, exactly. You get white goes? Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get the tan. Maybe I can. There we go. Your shiny personality is showing through. Yeah. How's that? I don't know. Is that a little bit better? No, it isn't, is it?
Yeah, just keep going.
At least it doesn't look like I have wrinkles, though. Hello, Susan. I like your orange shirt. No, that was red for Pop. Wow, if it showed up orange, yikes.
Didn't look orange.
I'm yellow. Yellow. This looks weird in yellow.
Yeah, it all looks weird right now.
Whoa, he's tweaking. I'm going shopping for my projects. What are you making there, Niku? What you making? Oh, look, burnt orange? No, it's actually red. I know. It clearly shows how the color is off.
It's not the color, it's
the brightness.
being of the light.
Yes, the dip of the light. Don't look towards the light when it's bright. That's all I gotta say. Oh, that's off. Whoa. No, definitely a shadow there.
You just worry about what you're doing.
Okie dokie. Interesting. It did look burnt orange. It's red in Sophie Cam. Yeah, oh, you saw that as you went past? Yeah, okay. All right, okay. So what we're going to do is going to start, so a side to a top right there, okay? Just going to flip that, line it up, and if you cut with your template correctly, you know, you're just going to sew a 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way from one end to the other, all the way, like it's a tiny little bit, okay? And I know I have pink thread, and I don't care. Now you take this back, okay, you put it where it's supposed to be, and then you line this one up, and you want to take the side and put it to the front, okay? And then as you're lining this up, scooting down to where you need to be on this end of the fabric, okay? And then you'll see when you come to this part, you've got almost like a 1/4 inch seam allowance, flippity floppity, right? And of course you don't want to go all the way there, or you're going to be over onto the brown side, and you don't want that. So I'm suggesting you drop your needle right where you can feel it with your foot, and then it saves you from having to stop a 1/4 inch away or guessing a 1/4 inch away, and you just come there and you sew all the way down, okay? And that helps with the next seam of putting the Y together, because you already have enough fabric to go from one end to the other without puckering, okay? See how you got the 3 little pieces right there? Now we're going to line these 2 up here, a side and a top. And once these are lined up, you have more than enough room to come down here and sew a 1/4 inch all the way to the other side. So it makes it so it's almost impossible to mess it up. It's already preset for you on the other seam. Okay, and then you get a beautiful little center just like that, and it just needs to be pressed. Okay, so let's line up some of our triangles here. Get another one done. Okay, so again, taking a top to our side, sewing those 2 together. They can be, but they're not too bad. This is only like 1 per triangle. And once you get, that's why I thought it might be a good junior start for somebody to deal with Y seams. So it won't be so intimidating, okay? So, and then again, taking one of the sides to the top here, flipping it over, and then as I'm setting it up for this seam right here, I'm allowing for that 3rd seam, because this is the 2nd seam, that 3rd seam to be so much more easier to just line up and sew, line up and sew. Okay, so it's allowing that little bit of the 1/4 inch of the fabric overlay. That's a little dark. It's kind of like trying to find the happy medium. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then we're just going to come down about, because you can feel it. You can feel it with the foot of your machine or where it is. Or you lay it up where it needs to be, and you just lay your foot down properly. Sew along. And that little bit that you're leaving behind is allowing for that 3rd seam to come together without any issues. Okay. So there we go. Take it, turn it, have that top against the side, lines up beautifully, and there we are at a 1/4 inch away from that corner edge to make this seam the 3rd seam. Okay, oops. Better. Sophie looks good. Does that look good, everybody? Is that better? It was too bright before. I was looking very ghosty-like, so, and there's nothing wrong with me. Skunk smell out of a cutting mat? Oh my goodness. Hello, Miss Linda Patton. How you doing? It's good to see you here. How you take care? Actually, I was going to text Miss Pat this week. I just got batting in. It took me a while to get batting, and I'm going to work on her quilts this week. So, yes. It took a while to get batting. That's better. That looks much better, honey. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. Hello, Sue Smith. Hello, hello. Very dark. Well, it should be better now because we were really bright before. Yeah, actually, that's a good point there, Miss Helly. It's kind of like a mitered corner. Yeah, it's like a mitered corner. Yeah, pretty much.
So give me a minute. I'll show you. I'll do the close-up so you can see what you're doing.
Okay, yeah, no worries, honey. Did you try something in Dawn? Vinegar, maybe? Vinegar in Dawn? Tomato juice. I was thinking tomato juice, too. Much improved. Okay, thank you, Ann Hayward. Thank you. Big hugs. Hello, Lisa. It's still a little dark. That's about as best we're going to get. I'm sorry. Other than that, it's too bright. Well, we're fiddling with it. We're fiddling with it. You look marvelous. Well, thank you, Lois. I didn't stick around very long. Well, about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. She hadn't even started sewing on Sew Becca last night. I was like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to sleep. Pat says, oh, hello, Pat. Hello, hello, hello.
So it's still too dark?
Couple say it's a little dark. As long as we have the chat and LL's voice, we're all okay. I'll guide you through the dark. Perfect pop, says Steph. So, there you go. Vinegar and Dawn. Okay, yeah, I don't know. She was on till 12:30. Oh, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Not a chance. I was like, she was chatting and chatting and chatting for like an hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, come on, get sewing, girl. Okay, that's as good as he can get it. So, I won one of her giveaways. Oh, very nice, Lois. Congratulations. Hello, Miss Allison. I'm through half of my online festival meeting. Yes, she was going to be busy today, so she couldn't make it for all the stream. That's okay. I was saying to the peoples how at the beginning of the stream how I was inspired by the fabric that you sent for Brandon's backing for the Trenton Alley collaboration YouTube fans of their channel, Quilties, and how I wanted to make something that kind of looked like it via my own fabric. So I went looky-looing and found this pattern here. So I just want to thank you again for inspiring this video, this wall hanging, you know, so thank you. So thank you very much for the fabric that you sent for Brandon's backing, and I'm using all the little bits left over too, because I wanted to incorporate it into this project. So, and I'm showing how it's not so bad working on Y seams when you only have one to do per triangle section. So if you scoot the third piece up, and it's of course your second seam, you're going to line it up where you need it to be on this edge right here and have this side hangy-dangy over what it needs to, okay? So if you come in with your foot and you come right down here, you can feel it with your machine and your foot and stuff like that and your needle head, and you sew all the way this way, that makes this third seam over on this side when it gets done, the second one gets done, you twist it, line those up, and bibbity bobbity boo, you got yourself the easiest peasiest Y seam ever. And practice makes perfect, and you can do it. I know you can. Okay. So let's go back and sew this one together where it needs to, lining it up here, and we're going to drop the needle about 1/4 inch away, right here, right just beyond that seam, whereas the first seam, we're making our second seam, and that makes our third seam so much easier to get to, okay? Recently bought myself a Hexi ruler. I might have to learn with this. Oh, it's going to be so easy there, Miss Pauline. I'm so excited. And of course, you can do different colors. There is a link that we shared, which will get you to this little bit right here, and you could take your colors and make something fun. and do your own little patterns, a little wall hanging. But if you want to continue, you can continue. There's nothing that's stopping you. I do love the fact that you have this angled back, and you could make it angled sides too if you added the other piece, right? And you could bind it that way, and that would make the funkiest wall hanging ever, because it keeps with the whole hexagon theme of it. But if you didn't want to, you could just whoosh and swoosh and square that sucker up and done. Bob's your uncle, man. Put a little hanger on the back, make it a lovely wall hanging. Or you keep going and going, and you got like these three here. Maybe you didn't want to do the fourth of the whole, and you just do like a long table runner. It's beautiful. Just go and have fun and color and enjoy. And even Pop was thinking like this, the little triangle here. What are the 6 colors of the rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Like, really, right? Have some fun. It is a tool I have tried to make the most use out of, between borders for panels, making quilts, making table runners, making placemats, making a wall hanging. When my friend Jo Marie said, "Hey, you could use my half Hexi rulers if you want," and I'm like, I promise I'll think of as many ideas as I can, and I'm still thinking about ideas. So thank you again, Miss Jo Marie. She didn't give them to me; she just lent them to me. Well, thank you to you, Miss Allison. It's interesting how and where we get our inspiration. Okay, you see that? I did that. You see the gap? You see that where I left that extra fabric? Now I'm going to line that up. Okay, just flipping it. And now I'm going to sew from here where my stitches have stopped on the other one, and come all the way down. Okay. So under the needle. I need a haircut so bad. I thought about buzzing my head. And there we go. Look at that. Quick little press and bibbity bobbity boo. Magic. Okay. So what you could do is take these two, press it down. This one presses over to there. And that's how you press your seams. Makes them nice and snug. Okay. It's beautiful. Easy peasy. You can do it if you believe in yourself. You can do it. All right, next one. Okay, so we're taking the top and a side. Just like that. Here's the top of one and the side of another. And if it helps you to color things out on the little template, then go ahead and do it. If it helps you get your plan out in your head, what you have fabric-wise. I'd like to do one on like the bigger scale, like the bigger half Hexi ruler. And we'll do that maybe as a 12-hour later on in the year or something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun, doing a rainbow on the diagonal across the quilt. I think it would be fantastic. So, especially when it's all the scrappy bits that I have, right? Oh, thank you, Chris Martin. That's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you for saying that. Cheers, everybody. I just got some juice in here, not much, but I do have some water. I've been trying really hard to drink at least 1, if not 1.5 of these a day. Of water, not of juice, of water. So, doesn't it, Nadine? I think it would be beautiful. And then we'll give it away to you guys, because it'll be all my scrappy bits and stuff. So, I even thought if I could be so meticulous on some of those squares that it would be formed, like I'd be making my own fabric for that chunk of Hexi So it'd be all my mixer reds to make one of these, and that'll go in one of the square. I don't know. I don't know, because I'm so frugal with my stuff. I want to use it all, right? So, oh, Christmas fabric would be gorgeous. Oh, totally. That's a fantastic idea. Euphemism for? I don't know. Euphemism for water. Holy water. Didn't I tell you that? Don't have a fireplace? No, we don't have a fireplace either. Yeah, I'm frozen. Oh, no. I sent Munchkin out earlier. I may order this ruler just to do borders. It's a great one to do, especially you've got the, well, there's the stained glass Hexi pattern we did with the small, and then we gave that away, I think. And then we did the bigger one. We did like the braid, and then you can do a braid with it. And so, actually, hey, whoa, back the thought boat up. Okay, Kelly. Binding tool. Every Tuesday, I've been trying to remember to ask you about the binding tool quilt that you did. So I'd like to do one to bust my stash after as we're working in between the country garden quilt from Hexadoodle Quilts. So how did you use it? Was it one piece this way and then one piece the other, and then that was your block of a certain way, or did you do a whole strip? And what was your positive and negatives about it? Because I know you did it, and I missed you one day as we went off chat, and I was like so kicking myself that I didn't ask you before you left. So, but that's another ruler that you can use to make quilts is the binding tool. But I didn't know that until I think Kelly was talking about it one day. So, Now, what is the name of the channel you made the quilts for? Trent and Allie. Trent and Allie, Allie. And they are awesome. They are awesome. Actually, they just did a video about plumbing, and I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting until after the stream today. It's my chill time. There's like 3 YouTubers I'm going to watch. It's Trent and Allie. It's Life Uncontained. And then the other one was, oh, Lumina Acres. So those are my 3 go-tos. Lumina Acres. They got goats and all sorts of fun stuff. So I like the cooking parts too, because they do like a little what they're doing here and there and on their farm and this and that, and they always guess with the family how many eggs they're going to get from the chickens, and I don't know, it's goofy, but I like it. And I think a lot of us like that sort of stuff. So uh-oh, did I miss Kelly? Did she move? Did she leave? Did she get out of here? All right, okay, let's go. I'm hoping she'll answer, because inquiring minds want to know. The quilt block makes a star. Oh, I did the binding tool quilt from Missouri Star Quilting, and I made a block. I was ill and couldn't handle the full quilt. Just got the block back yesterday from store owner. We'll get it put together and sent pics. Oh, okay. Oh, no worries, Kelly. No worries. Hello, Sandra. Hello. It was like, look, taking. It was sent just like you take. What are you talking about? Oh gosh, lots of people have got theirs already. I wonder what's going on. Where are you, Sandra? I was asking you about Kelly Cruz's Crafts and Quilts. I was asking you about your experiment and I don't know, of the binding tool quilt, because I wanted to do that in a way to bust my fabric stash in, like, you know, probably February sometime as a weekend project, sort of like, you know, a Saturday video. And I want to know your experience with it. Was it positive? Was it negative? Hubby was mopping. Uh-oh. Because Gwenny says it makes like a star. Oh, we did, Wendy. We've done a video for it. It'll be on the Home and Hearth Living channel. I'm not sure when Pop has it set to release, but we've already filmed it, and boy, did we love the fabric. Oh, it was awesome. So happy. I did the binding tool star. I didn't like the block as I could not wrap my head around how to square it up. Okay, okay. So, and was that the one from Missouri Star Quilt Company? Because Gwenny was talking about that one. I'd like to try it. I mean, I have the tool, so. Yes, Elizabeth, it's the 20th. It'll be the 20th. I couldn't wait to see what we got either. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Hold on, here. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hello, Donna Faye. That's a couple of tutorials using binding tools. Okay, I'll look them up. I'll look them up and see what we can do. Indeed, indeed. Okay. Well, because I want to use the tool for something more than just, I don't even use it for binding, so I'd like to use the tool for something and show other people what they can make with it, so, you know. Bust my own fabric collection and make something beautiful. No, I hear you there. I do. Are these triangles okay for you? I mean, because, you know, sometimes that could be a little bit much too, you know. Oh, any advice I'll take. I mean, you know, make the task easier, that's for sure. I'll take it. Okay, so we'll add the 4th on the outside edge here. Yeah, Janie out for today. Put Nomi to rest. He was doing lots of embroidery last week, so he was a busy little Nomi. He was a very busy Nomi. So when you switch machines, you gotta like learn a new machine again. You're like, oh, training session. Okay, now let's press these little triangle bits that we have here, and then we'll sew them all together, and then we'll add them to the 2 rows we have, and then we'll see how it goes. Well, that's how actually I found them, Elizabeth. I wasn't so keen on their van life sort of thing. Not that I wasn't keen on it. I just, you know, wasn't my thing. But when they started doing the above bed gardens and greenhouse stuff, that's when I got on board. So I was like, oh, okay, these are those people's, and okay, well, we'll enjoy their life. You know, they're kind of trapped here now. So hello, Miss Carol. Sorry, Carol Ryder. Formerly known as Fox. That I do remember. Can't fool me. No. Yeah, they're good peoples. I enjoy them, and I enjoy their content that they put out, and the genuineness of everything, and they show when things go wrong, and life is not all, you know, bed of roses, and you know what I mean? So, hello, Miss June. Yeah, they're good peoples. I enjoy them. And I'm glad Miss Allison does too. And we share that. And even Miss Pat Ryman Schneider, also enjoys them as well. I was a fan of their channel. So Okay, there we go. Now, to put one down here. Yeah, gotta put one down here. Let's press the one at the top here. Hello, Teresa. What's going on? You would love to have a van life? I don't know. I'm not so cool on small spaces. Live tonight? Thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, go shopping some more. I didn't catch last week's, but I did see the email or message earlier in the morning saying that the two brothers were gone. So, and it was just the older brother. So it did make me wonder what they got up to. So I saw a quilt with a dress on front made of ties. Oh, very nice. I've made a bag. I've made a bag out of ties. It actually kind of looked like a witch's hat, didn't it, Pop? But I was just kind of going off my own design. I didn't follow anybody specifically. I was just going with the ties and seeing where they went and so on and so forth. I have it somewhere still. I did not throw it out. I need a new cup according to the design of the quilt. You need a new cup according to the design of the quilt. What do you mean there, Uta? Be right back. Okay, Miss Helly. Well, we'll never fit in the van. No kidding. Ain't that the truth there, Wendy? I need me a motorhome. And even that, it would have to have the extend out. That's so cute, Lise. That's so cute. Oh, Miss Sophie loved it. In fact, I think she's got her little seahorse in the chair with her, doesn't she? Oh, it might be buried now. She was so funny with it the other night. There's so many, Miss Deborah, so many, and let your mind go crazy. Like I said, I was inspired by this little bit of fabric. Well, not this little bit, but it was like a couple meters of fabric, because I think it was probably, yards. I did notice, okay, in my So Yeah package, when it came to the batiks, when it comes to the Saturday sale, are they in 3-yard packages or 5-yard? Because both of our batiks that I thought should have been 5 yards are only 3 yards, and I measured them out earlier. So I'm a little disappointed. I feel like I've been cheated off 2 meters per of my fabrics when I thought I paid 25 for 5 yards, when I paid 25 for 3 yards. And I'm not cool about that. So maybe I misread it and I thought it was 5 when it was really 3. I don't know. Can somebody tell me? Because that was our first time there. Honey, somewhere the chat has disappeared off this screen. I just have the ASUS in search of incredible screen for some reason. Yeah, so is it normal to only have 3 yards of batiks? And I just misunderstood? Because I measured. I'm a measurer. Trust me, I don't want to be, it didn't see, oh, yeah. Okay, there we go, thanks. If you paid 25, it should be 5 yards. 3 yards are only 15. Check your receipt. Okay, thank you, Sue. Thank you. Maybe it was 3. Maybe it was 3 and I didn't realize. I just want to make sure that everything's copacetically cool Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to check. They would have emailed me, right? So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because I did measure. I'm thinking this does not seem like 5. Because I know Pop had ideas for at least 2 of them, or like for at least like one set of 5-yard fabric, right? So I was like, wait a second. So I measured. I'm like, it's 3. There's the what's happening here? Yeah, I'll have to check there, Gwenny. I don't remember. I was so tired after the 12-hour. I was just like running on a high of woo, yay, woo, you know. So I don't know. I don't know.
I think you were thinking about the 5 1-yard and not the.
Is that what is it 3 yards?
I don't know. We'll have to check the receipt, but I thought it was the 3-yard bundle or the 3-yard package, and then we had the 2 5 1-yard.
Okay, okay.
But we'll just check it.
I was barely awake, Gwenny. I was flying on a wing and a prayer. Adrenaline. Okay, we need suggestions of what we would like to make food-wise for the next 12 hours on the 20th. So it'll be after Valentine's Day, so no like chocolates or anything like that. We can do something different. But either it could be a main dish, or it can be a dessert, or it can be an appetizer, and throw some ideas. I did like the fabric. Yes, I was very, very happy with my choices, or the choices, or what arrived. Let's put it that way. And you'll have to check that out Sunday on the Home and Hearth. Okay. So if you're not a subscriber of the Home and Hearth Living channel on YouTube, go ahead and do that right now. I'll wait. Home, Home, and Hearth. Just kidding. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if you went and did that. And I was in Miss Sobecca's chat last night. Yeah, that was kind of fun. I was hoping she would sew something before I got too tired and had to go to sleep, though. She was a lot of chatting and a lot of spray starching. She's fun, though. I love her mom. Oh, my gosh, her mom's adorable. Her mom is so cute. It's like, Mom, angle the camera just a little bit different. Yeah, I showed up. I showed up. Yeah. Have you ever had tater tot? Pop does not like tater tots, Carol. We were dating, not even engaged or married. And I cooked some tater tots one time for a meal and something else. I can't remember what it was. It was probably like chicken fingers or something, you know, like toss in the oven, or tater tots and French fries, or no, sorry, tater tots and fish. And he was like, oh, these are horrible. And I never made them again because he said he did not like them. And that's like, 28 years ago. Tater tots are the best. Some people just don't like them toners. I know, isn't she, Mindy? Oh my gosh, I just wanted to hug her right through the screen. I'm like, oh, you're making me miss my mom. Especially when she said, I'm not allowed to talk until I'm unmuted. Or something like that. I was like laughing my butt off. Oh my gosh. Next Friday, the 2nd? What? Friday 2? So yeah, brothers will be on. So Becca, yeah, they were last night just as I got on, but I didn't get a chance to say hello. When is Pancake Day? Sometime in February, I think. Check it out. Check it on it should be International Pancake Day. February 20th is National Cherry Pie Day and National Muffin Day. Oh, Wendy. Oh, let's see. Well, we can't get fresh cherries, so that's going to kind of screw the pooch on that one. Maybe we can get frozen and maybe make a cherry pie. Or maybe cherry muffins? Maybe cherry muffins. What do we think? I'm sorry, honey? Cherry pie sounds good? Frozen cherries? Yeah, there's frozen cherries. March is Strove Tuesday, which is called Pancake Day in some places. Is there another? I thought it was in March, yeah. Because I remember sometime, I think it was one day or a week from or something like that, a Munchkin's birthday, and we had like pancakes. Apple spice muffins. Ooh, I'm all over that there, Sue. And now you did it. You're making me hungry. Okay, bye. See you later. Have fun cleaning as much as that is blah. You gotta do it. I know you gotta do it. Just have to do it. February 16th. Okay, so the day after Family Day, so Tuesday, the Tuesday after Family Day. Isn't that right? Why is that one? Okay, I don't like the seam on this one. We're going to rip it out. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. It's the last one I sewed on. And it's not. Here, I'll show you why. Go back to the close-up camera. Or that over-the-shoulder camera. Why I'm ripping it out. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a ½ inch. Well, maybe a quarter. Okay. So we're just going to move things over this way a little bit. And that prevents this from hanging off. And we don't have to trim it. And this from being too short. Okay. So let's rip the seam. Fix our boo-boo. Maybe put a pin in this time, because clearly, you know, I didn't put a pin in last time, and now look what I'm doing. So, singing the seam ripper song, crying in the corner. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Seam ripper, right to the very end. Hello, Miss Julie. What's going on? We're having a mopey moment, because we're having a seam rip. But that's okay. It's a lesson learned. Got to fix our own mistakes. Whether in sewing or in life. Got to fix our mistakes. All right. Now let's lay this out on the table. Line it up properly. Flip all the old threads out so they don't confuse us. Use a couple of pins. Line this up and flip. And then what we want to do is line up this really crucial seam right here. So where the brown and that yellow, I don't know, Y fabric, it's called Y fabric, meet up. Let's put a little pin. Let's go down to the end here. Put another little pin. And this one we can hold. So when we start from sewing here all the way across, it should look far better than we did the first time around. And it's better to unpick and reset than it is just to trim off both edges and then you end up having a short strip. Okay. And you don't want a short strip. You want it to be the way it should be because that's the way it was cut. Sorry, big fat head's in the way. Do this one. Okay. So there we go. Give that a press. And then we'll attach it. Baked potato, chicken breast stuffed with broccoli, ham, and cheese. Oh, that sounds good. We're having, what are we having tonight? I asked Munchkin to go get potatoes, which he did, because I have a craving for mashed potatoes. But I think we're, we're having spaghetti and meat sauce. That's what we're having. I think we'll have the beef tips and mashed potatoes tomorrow. That's what we'll have. Because there's just not enough time to cook the beef tips before, well, I guess there is if we use the pressure cooker. So, okay. Now we're going to take these two pieces here and put them together. Is it really after 2 already? Oh my gosh, where's the time go, people? I made some minced beef keema curry. Explain that to me, Miss Anne. Explain that to me. I'm going to get some more juice and take a quick potty break, okay? So be right back, all right? Don't go anywhere. Cheers, everybody. Make sure you're getting your fluids into you. So before I sew this one together, I want to touch on one of our future projects from Hexadoodle Quilts. Okay. I have cut almost all of my bits and bobs out that I need to, and I put them in the handy dandy universal sewing kit of a candy tin. I have all my paperwork here ready to go. Okay, ready to go for this beautiful, beautiful project. We're starting off with the center one first. And then I want to share with you the beautiful fabric I have chosen. Now this is, I got 13.7 meters of this fabric. Oops, popped myself in the face with it. There we go. It is white with a little bit of a snow, it's not even snowflake, it's like a flower. Okay, maybe the sew cam will pick it up. I don't know. I really can't, can it? You can see it's a little bit of white on white. It's like a little flower. Okay, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it here. It's just like a little flower. So I'm so excited to be able to use this beautiful white fabric as my backing for all the country garden flowers that we're going to be making from Hexadoodle Quilts. Her beautiful pattern. I'm so excited. Yep, yep, yep. Isn't that pretty? Looks so pretty. Yeah, it's a little white on white. It'll be one of my very first hand quilt projects of like stitching it together that way, and then, you know, and then machining it. Usually it was machined and then hand stitched. All right, now we're gonna put these two together, okay? It's pretty, isn't it? I just want to share that. Bran muffins. I like bran muffins. Bran muffins are one of my favorite. I'm back. Had to make a run to Burger King for Hubs and me. Feeling lazy today and didn't want to cook. I hear you, Dan. Oh, you mean like Burger King? Gotcha. Definitely. Yeah, we're having spaghetti meat sauce. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Well, it's more like linguine and meat sauce. So, and I'll start that after the stream. So I want to pin at all those little crucial intersections as we're going along here where those seams match up, because that's really going to define that little T sort of shape, right? I don't know what that was. Beef tips and potatoes sounds good too. Yeah, maybe. Are you starting it before? Wasn't me. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't me. Hello, Miss Tina. Hello, hello. It's minced beef with onion, garlic, ginger fried with turmeric, ground coriander, cumin, garam masala. Then you add some frozen peas, a can of tomatoes, a bit of water, and some what? What? Are you swearing at me, Ann? Sorry. Fenugreek? What the heck is fenugreek? We're also having spaghetti tonight? Well, we might be having beef tips and potatoes at this point in time, Tracy. I'm not sure. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. Hello, Miss Carol Lawrence. Likes blueberry. I like blueberry muffins too. I'm more like an apple muffins, carrot muffin, banana muffin, those sorts of thingies. Drive there in an hour or so. Where? Me and Ed's Pizza Parlor. Make banana muffins on the 20th. Oh, I made some really awesome banana chocolate chip loaf the other day, and the boys just gobbled it up. They were enjoying that banana chocolate chip loaf. Banana chocolate chip cake. They were loving it. Chicken fried steak with veggies. Oh, that sounds good, Deanne. Helly, am I reading that correctly? Heinz ketchup on spaghetti. What? I'm sorry. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go from here, Ellie. That's it. Stream's over. No, I'm kidding. Ketchup on spaghetti. I'm going to have to make you some sauce and I'll send it to you. No, don't go. I don't want to go. Say, what? Yeah. You got that right, girlfriend. You be special. What? Ketchup? Oh my gosh. Okay. When you think about it logically here, okay, really. Think about it. Give it a moment. Give it a moment to process. It's really just a very sweet condensed tomato sauce, right? So therefore, it's not completely wrong. Just a wee bit crazy. You know I love you, Helly. Oh my goodness. I didn't put butter on it. See, I would put butter on it. I would skip the ketchup and just put the butter. And I have. And that's usually my go-to comfort food, is just making up some pasta and putting some butter on it. Oh man, too cute. That's where we are so far. Isn't it cute? Oh, Helly, I love you so much. Tracy's all with you. Bunch of crazies. Bunch of crazies. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? My son-in-law and two grandsons put ketchup on almost everything. Really, Kim? Everything? Butter and Parmesan cheese and black pepper. I'm there with you, Mary. That's exactly what I do. Thank you, Jeanne. I was hoping it was a good color combination. My hubby puts ketchup on tacos? Really, Kathy? Wow. You could tell when we gave him the old look of what on the quilt shop. What? You said what? You got some crazies going on. There we go. Maybe that one. There. Ooh, let's move this out of the way here. Trying to get our next kind of triangle set up here. Puts ketchup on her beans. Really, Carol Lawrence? Oh my goodness. I like ketchup and Parmesan cheese. Oh my best. I like Parmesan cheese and butter. I do understand where you're going with that flavor, though. Smell and texture, or smell and gag reflect action there, Helly. I do taste it sometimes when maybe my stomach's a little bit too acidy. It's more of an acid reflux, and that just doesn't make it any better, but for Parmesan cheese. But yeah, so sometimes I'll just have butter, salt, and pepper. That's it. Butter, salt, and pepper. That's my favorite. Pasta with butter, salt, and pepper. I'm such an I'm easy to please, but yet the boys would say I'm very complicated and, you know, possibly even high maintenance, though I wouldn't agree with that. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Do 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 do. Hold on, there go this, and this. Nope. Hold on. Where are you going? Self-made, no way, only self-made pasta sauce? That's the way I am. Just right maintenance. Just the right amount of maintenance. All right, I need to cut more of this fabric. Here, let's finish off this one first before we start jumping the gun here. Move these guys over here. Finish off this row before we go all hidey, hidey, hidey ho. Okay, there, there. Okay, here. Oh, what's up, Michelle? I'm recovering from shoulder surgery. Ooh, at home. Hope everyone's. Oh, hope you are healing well there, my girl. My goodness. Yikes. Yikes. Speedy recovery. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Toot. There's your 3. Need 3 there. There's the 3 there. Get the blue finished here. Here, and here. There we go. Look at the brown. Here. Oh, it looks like I ripped a hangnail off earlier, but I didn't realize it was bleeding. I just realized now. It will be the 20th there, Miss Jackie. I like making my own spaghetti sauce. I like to add the right amount of sugar because then it doesn't react to my acid reflux of my stomach. So if I add a little bit of sugar to the sauce, it actually calms everything down. I don't have any, heartburn or anything like that. I can't remember, it was one of my birthdays and a family member had made us dinner. It was like spaghetti meatballs or spaghetti meat sauce or something like that. And they didn't add sugar to the mixture. I had the worst heartburn of my life, absolute life. And that was like probably 18 years ago, and I still remember today. It's like, it's like they didn't put sugar in. And you could totally tell. It doesn't need a lot of sugar, just needs a little bit to break down that acid, which helps with the whole processing of your stomach, right? Yeah, exactly, Anne, exactly. Oh, excuse me, I got the burps. I apologize. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Jackie. You're welcome. Yeah, on the 20th will be, it seems like it's International Cherry Pie and Muffin Day. So maybe we might make, because it's usually just cherry pie in a mix can. So, I mean, or we get frozen and we make our own like little syrup or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. And maybe we'll make cherry pie and, I don't know, banana muffins or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Pops up for the cherry pie. I'm up for the cherry pie. All right. Do. Honey into the sauce. That too. It's just a sweetener. It's what the sweetener breaks down the acid. So good idea there, Marguerite. I looked into site after the last week's chat, but it is on too late for me. It's great, but not sure of the shipping cost to the UK. I wouldn't know about that either, Lynn. I think ours was $35 for $100 worth of purchase stuff. So, and that was, of course, it's US to us Canadians, and you know, the Canadian peso is like very little. So I think in the end, it probably cost us closer to $200 for the $135 fabric and shipping. So it was pretty close to Canadian. Okay, so. No, Helly, no. We're not doing that. That's silly. You crazy lady. All right, here. Let's finish this one off here, this blue one. So we'll sew along this edge here, right from where I've laid it out, and it's overlapping that other little fabric. So we're going to drop our needle right there at the stitch line. So here, and then we'll flip it and stitch it there, and then we have the nice section to do on this one, okay? Just going to hold those guys there and just pop a pin on this one just to hold it as I move it. That's all. Half Hexi cluster quilt. And once I finish out what I want to do wise for this size of wall hanging, or you can make it into a quilt. I mean, it's completely up to you. Just keep going and going and going and going and going, whatever you like. I like the idea of 3 colors because I think it makes the pattern of the little cluster stand out a little bit more. I mean, it's completely up to you. I think at a later date in one of our 12 hours, maybe spring or summer, we will do like a rainbow on a diagonal across the screen. So it'll start off with maybe not necessarily red, because that always isn't always the beginning of the rainbow, right? We could start somewhere off in between and be like yellow and, you know, green and blue and and purple and orange and yellow and, or you know what I mean, just go and have some fun with it. So yeah, there is a link that we have provided if you wanted to go and have some fun with this little pattern and inspire you, and you don't have to make it so it's hexagonal in shape to bind it. You could lop it right off if you wanted to, but though I do like the fact that it can stay that hexagonal shape and make something unique as a wall hanging or a table runner or a placemat or a dog bed or a beginning to a quilt or whatever you want it to be, right? So it's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to stop right at where because it's bigger than I'm normally used to at this point in time. So I have it this way instead of the other way. So instead of starting here, I'm going to end here. Okay. Sylvia, what did I miss? Okay, Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Even with shipping, etc., did that cost come out to a good price per yard meter, or what can find in your area? I would think so on toners, because I don't think you can get batiks in our area. I can't sell them. Like, not that I can't sell them. I don't sell them. I don't have the space to carry them, unfortunately. And with the whole recent thing of the whole last year, it's just been chaos in a tin can. I think I did okay. I was happy with the price and the material that I got, and the material that we got is going to make something beautiful with a pattern that Pop is creating for the guild members, the paid members of our guild website, and we're going to be making a quilt via that, or he will be making the quilt. I'm not sure what's going to be happening there, and that'll be given away to them with some of the material that we bought, if not all the material that we bought from. So I think I really do. I think I would probably be shopping again tonight if I'm not asleep by 9 o'clock. I will be on hanging out with them and seeing what they got for sale, because I think it's actually a pretty good deal, and you can get like a nice 5-yard bundle already put together, and then that's a quilt project, right? Boom, it's a quilt project for 25 bucks. And that's a quilt top. Like, how can you get quilt tops for 25 bucks American? Even if it ended up being $40 Canadian, still it's a steal deal for us, because when I'm thinking about putting a quilt top together for people, I'm thinking like 200 bucks, right? So that's good. And batiks, batiks are beautiful. Not all of them were batiks, though majority of the fabrics we chose were batiks. The one that Pop and I chose together with the, like, there's flowers and stuff like that and a butterfly, that is, yeah, I think it's definitely safe for something super special for our members. Sure. Oh, bye Nadine, you taking off? Yeah, I would think so. I would think so there, Lynn. It would have to call for it just to break down that acid, right? So, a little bit of sugar. Your hand is damaged? What's up with your hand? My handy is damaged. What's going on? I just gave a quilt to a good friend in Saxony. He almost cried when he unpacked it. He's a beekeeper, and I found fabrics. Oh, how super special! Oh my goodness, that's lovely. Oh, how super sweet there, Marguerite. How cute. How cute. Well, okay, bye, Kelly. See you later. Have fun. Have fun. See you on the run. All right, so here, and do. Let's try and get these guys here. There we go. Duh. Why is it that way? It doesn't fit that way. Ah, there we go. Doop doop doop. There we go. Just try and get this right here. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, here, let's put these two together. Oh, ow. You must read the story to the end, because his wife catched the quilt because it's so cozy. Now he wants a new one. That's too funny. I'm sorry, this is for me. That's why I made sure to make sure the Mr. Frank had a quilt as well for Trenton Alley. I'm making a quillo. Have you ever done one? I know I have not, Miss Sylvia Back. I have not. That it has been on the list of things to conquer for upcoming streams. So a Quillo, maybe we might save that for a 12-hour. We're going to do a Bargello, a very easy Bargello for the 20th, okay? So I will hope to be able to share the pattern with you guys this week via the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop webpage. And you can prep your stuff from there if you like. If you like. It's completely up to you. You come sew along with us on the 20th. See what trouble we can get into. It's like a quilt that folds into a pillow, and it's kind of all in its own. It's like a quilt with a pillowcase on the corner, sort of thing. What colors will I be using for the Bargello? I have just kind of a mix of colors. I've got lots of blue and green, so I'll be using blues and greens and then like a neutral tone for the background. I just haven't quite decided if I was going to use like a mixed tones of tans. Oh, excuse me, I apologize. Or stick to one complete color. So I haven't quite decided. I'll share the pattern with you guys. Well, it's not necessarily a pattern for today there, Diane. It's more like just a link of inspiration of how I got inspired by this. So, okay. But yeah, I'll try and share what colors I have going on and the cuts for our 12-hour for the 20th, okay? Via the Mom and Pop Guild website. It's www.wesewit.ca. I mean, .com, sorry. Apologize. Aw, thank you, Virginia. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was a lot of fun. You know, we always said the weekend project was going to be projects we had to work on here at the quilt shop, and that was one of them. So... First quilt I made was a Quillo, very easy. My pillow insert was in the middle. Very nice there, Carol. Very nice. I'm ironing and fondling my fabric. You go, girl, Mindy. We had snow. Was it Wednesday to Thursday? No, Tuesday. Oh my gosh, Tuesday morning it snowed here as we were streaming cross-stitching. It snowed anywhere from 6 to 8 inches just in the morning alone. I had my snow guy come by, plow in the afternoon, later in the afternoon to evening, and then, thank goodness, it was just like a sprinkle last night, and we're not supposed to get any for another week. So, I love that Quillo too, and told my girlfriend about it. She has grandchildren that age, but he already had one. Oh, that's too bad. It'll be good, Anne. It'll be good. Just a couple of colors, not too complicated. Just to make sure everybody wanted to come play along. I promise to, like I said, as soon as I get it all sorted, I will share it immediately to the wesewit.com website. Okay. And that way, everybody who wanted to come and sew along with us for the Bargello, you can. It's all good in the hood, as they say. Oh, let's do this one first. Can't believe it's already like 2:45. Where's the time go, man? Let me tell you. Just doing a wall hanging. How come it's not done already? Oh, hoarfrost. Oh, very nice there, Julie. I bet you it was pretty. I like hoarfrost. I don't mind that. I love that. What are you making? A mess, Rowena. A mess. No, I'm kidding. Here. We're making a cluster, half hexi cluster wall hanging. Of course, you can change this into a quilt. You could do whatever you like. I'm just using 4 fabrics, 3 in the main section here, 1 on the outside border part, and just moving it across the quilt or wall hanging as I go. So I have the 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3, 1, the 2, 1, you know what I mean? Just as we're going along. So, and we're sewing like triangles and fitting them together that way. And it's only a small little Y seam to deal with. Okay, small little Y seam. Okay. So here, so we sewed that one, and it's a side to a top. When it comes to the half hexi ruler, where'd the half hexi ruler go? I don't feel it. What do I do with it? For Pete's sakes. Anyways, it's around here somewhere. So a side to a top and a side to a top, and then you make this lovely little triangle. And then I kind of came up with this little plan that if you, depending on how you flip it, it makes the Y seam a whole lot easier. And then you just got to start right here and go all the way to the end, and that's it. That's putting that little triangle together. It's only one little Y seam per triangle. And that's very minimal when it comes to putting it together. See how beautiful that looks? So it's a side to a top, a side to a top, and a side to a top. That's what making the triangle, okay? That's if you want to use 4 colors. I think I can see just in front of your glasses. Okay, we'll put this one here. Let's line up the next one. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, so here's the other one. So we'll take this, move it. So we're going to so the front or the top to a side, and then a top to a side, and then a top to a side. That's going to make our triangle, okay? I do want a quilt that looks like that. It's going to be easy, Deborah. Just pick a few colors. Smoke on the water song. Yeah. Papa and I were watching somebody. Oh, right. We were watching people on Twitch, and there is a lovely young lady either out of Australia or New Zealand. I'm not sure. Her name is Lara, and number such and such. I can't remember, but that's her Twitch name. And she combines like 2 songs on the piano as she plays. So you suggest 2 songs, and she'll combine them and play them out. And it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And then when she left, she raided someone else. That's what I miss about being able to raid on YouTube, is I can't raid another channel that's quilting or sewing or farting around or crafting or whatever. It would be nice to be able to take all our people over to somewhere else and encourage them there, right, sort of thing, and vice versa for people to come here. So anyway, she raided someone that was in the UK, and it had like this digital play out. So as he was hitting the keys, it looked like the digital visual screen was telling him which keys to play all these songs. It was phenomenal. It was like, Pop and I were mesmerized for hours, like absolutely hours, watching this guy play music, right? And it's just amazing. It really is just amazing what you can see on a scale, and then just, he was playing music and songs people were suggesting, and he was playing them up, and it was really neat. It was really cool. I like the internet, and for that aspect and that regard of the uniqueness that can happen, and whatever. It was cool. It was pretty cool. And I don't even think Pop knew of the one girl I was suggesting to begin with which was the piano player. I don't even think he knew she was even there, and he was amazed by her as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Mesmerized by music. But I like the fact that she can just combine 2 songs as she's going along. It's like, how do you do that? Oh, yes, you do, Mindy. I put a new blade on before this project, or before the last project, actually. So most of you may have remembered our project from a couple of weeks ago. We were working on the quilt, not the quilt, the carpet, and I made a carpet. And then with the rest of the stuff, I decided to make a nice big fabric bag. Not finished yet. I'm going to put the handle, maybe another row or 2. I'm going to get fabric and then start making the handles. A nice big fabric bag for my niece, Sarah Lynn. So instead of doing the stitchery for her, I'm going to give her this so she can just take her stuff or toys or whatever she's working on, or even if it becomes her laundry bag. I don't care. I think it's cute. It's a nice big basket. Isn't that awesome? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to finish it up probably this week. I did take a bunch of pictures along the way, and I'll post them to the Guild website, which is www.wesewit.com. And you can see from there how I went about it. For the center bit, I literally just sewed strips together, put batting in between, and then did like with a binding. And then from there, I started the strip of quilting to go all the way around to give me that beginning shape, okay? It could be a baby bed, it could be a dog bed, it could be a cat bed, it could be anything you want. Like seriously. It can be the biggest sombrero you ever had in your life. Put some tacos and some salsa on top and let's partay. Okay? So yeah, I still have more to do. I added a couple more bits and stuff because I wasn't sure about all the way around. I wanted a little bit bigger for her so she can do whatever she wanted with it. Even if it should just sat in the corner and stacked all her stuffies. Whatever. And she used it throughout her life of making progression with it. I think it'd be just really cute. So it'll be the 20th, Miss Carol. I saw you in So Becca's chat last night, Miss Carol. Thank you, Ann Hayward. I thought it did really nice too. I thought it really was quite pretty. I was very pleased with it. Very, very pleased with it. All right, so there's our piece. Sorry, go back to focus. I'm using batting strips easier than using a cord. Oh, heck yeah! Oh my goodness, Deanne. Oh my goodness. Here. Would you like a bag of batting? Cheap, real cheap. I got like 7 of these hanging around, man. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be making baskets galore. Let me tell you, I'll be busy forever. Thank you, Gwenny. Thank you, Gwenny. Everybody's going to get a basket. I find it easier to make your center bottom piece first and then be able to just keep sewing your strip around and around, whether you want it long and angular or short and fat or circular or whatever you start off with, that's how you're going to keep sewing and sewing and sewing. You don't have to stress about it. You don't have to press it flat. You don't have to do anything. You just sew like your little heart's desire all the way around, making a most beautiful basket, laundry basket, dog bed, towel basket, whatever you want to call it. It's, you know, it is what it is. It's going to be awesome. Hello, K2. Hello. Keeping out of trouble today, I think. I don't know. What's the verdict? Are we out of trouble? Are we in trouble? All right, let's line this one up here. This and this. And this. There we go. There we go, back cat. Hello, Speedworks. Hello, my handsome UK friend. What is going on with you today? We're making some funky bits. What do you think of this? Check that out. We're calling it half Hexi cluster. Now this is just using 4 colors. 3 is the main, 4th as the outlining kind of background fabric to kind of line it all together. But of course you can use any colors you like. Mr. Speedworks is from one of the gamer streamers I watch, Mr. Taradra. And he's in that chat, watching The Masked Singer UK. Oh, really? I haven't watched any of those. We don't have cable television here. So, is it good? Is it good stuff? Is it good entertainment there, Mr. Speedworks? And also, I didn't realize until after the fact, we named our big face pumpkin after him, which is Simon. So, yes. He's famous. It's been very good. Wonderful. I have to watch. Do they do YouTube videos for it? Or maybe I could watch them. I could watch them afterwards. Happy you are here, Mr. Speedworks. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we're working on. It's called Half Hexi Cluster, and we're just encouraging people to step out of their comfort zone a little bit and learn how to do a small little Y seam in regards to putting blocks together, and not to be discouraged by a Y seam. Now you're probably wondering, like, what the heck? What the Lorlyn? What the heck is a Y seam? Well, a Y seam is when seams don't come on the X and the Y axis. It actually comes on an angle. So they call it almost like a Y seam. So if I do this one here, as you can see, I've got 2 pieces together here. I've got like a front of one Hexi and the side of another Hexi. And I'm going to add the side of another Hexi to that front, and then to this front over here. So what we do is we line it up, making sure that this end part here is lined up perfectly. And then we're going to end up with a little bit of extra fabric, which is okay. We're fine with that little extra bit of fabric. It should be about approximately 1/4 inch. We're going to drop our needle right down here at the seam line. So all the way down to this way. Okay, we're going to do that right now. Right here, right now. Okay, easy peasy, easy peasy. Like, let me tell you, don't be discouraged. And then once we flip these 3 open, you're like, okay, well, Lorlyn, that looks a little wonky. So what are we going to do with that? You take these and you kind of put those 2 raw edges together. Yes, it's going to look weird because you're dealing with only 3 fabrics and not 4. So you're going to end up with the triangle effect. You want to flip the top edge of this one here, which is the top edge of that funky fabric, to the side edge of the brown fabric. And it should line up pretty darn close. And then you're going to drop the needle right beyond your stitches where the other seam, the second seam that we just sewed, is. And we're going to come straight on down to the very end, and that should make us a lovely little triangle. And then we're going to sew those triangles together on the lines to make a lovely row. And then we're going to add that row to what we have already here. So, well, thank you, Speedworks. I thought you might like it. I was actually inspired by this lovely chunk of fabric here, as I'm sure you can see in the overhead, how I was inspired by it. And I'm like, how can I make a beautiful quilt by that? This was fabric sent in from Allison Johnson from California. And yeah, I was like, wait a second, we can do a quilt. How can we do a quilt? And this is how I came up with it. So, like, you can change it into a quilt, you can change it into a pillow, you can make a wall hanging, you can do whatever you like with it. It is not a big deal. You have fun. And then you should end up with a beautiful little triangle block that sits beautifully right in the center. I wouldn't lie to you. All right, and then we'll put that there. And then we'll do another one, because we have to put it on the other side here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Boom bum 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 bum. I was watching some. What was it earlier? Oh fudge! What was it? That's not gonna sit there. Hold on, we gotta figure this out. We're missing a piece. Missing a piece of two. Some swing dancing YouTube videos earlier. Just like get me all dancing here. Uta, did you have any problems with the post? Oh, hope not. Tries to send a computer from GB to France. Oh, Great Britain to France. Came back to. Oh really? Uh-oh. That's not good. Makes you think of honeycombs? Oh, for sure. Well, the hexagons are really, a hexagon is a honeycomb shape. So totally and completely. I understand that one for sure. Definitely look like a little bit of a honeycomb feel to it for sure. Let's see here. Let's go there. Nope. That's not going to go there. Here, there, and there. Where's the blue? There we go. There's the blue. Okay, so here. And here. And here. Okay, there we go. All right, finish off this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's finish off this one. And then that one. And then we'll just keep working at this. And then be sure to stay tuned to the Guild member site to get the full pattern to do this wall hanging, because I don't think we'll finish it today. Butter on spaghetti. Butter, yeah, I love butter on spaghetti. Butter on spaghetti. All covered in sauce. I'm sure it's something like that. I hope so, Heather. You do amazing art. Amazing art. How's hubby doing? Hopefully he's good. And the kids are good. Red Hexi quilt. That would be beautiful, Miss Uta. Beautiful. A nice red Hexi quilt. That would be a lovely addition to my collection. I mean, to your collection. So the link to get this sort of little layout, if you like, maybe Pop can share it with you if you wanted to. Okay. And hopefully that will inspire you to do something with your fabric and maybe a ruler you have. Finished memory bears for my mom's clothes today, May 9th. Oh my goodness, Sylvia. I would love to see your bear pattern because I'd like to make a couple, to tell you the truth. I don't have any of my mom's clothes from when she passed away, but I'm sure I can probably still get some. So maybe I don't think all the nightgowns have been tossed out yet, so it would be nice at least to get nightgowns. They're very stretchy though. Yeah, stunning job. Exactly, Miss Helly. Well put. Well put there, girlfriend. Stunning job. Yeah, no kidding. 19. Holy moly. yeah, I would like to make something for my nieces and of course my sisters and stuff. So, you know, I don't know if everybody wants one yet, but it would be nice to be able just to make it nonetheless. And of course, you know, she lived in like jammies and jammy dresses and jammy tops and stuff like that for pretty much a couple of years of her life. So I'm sure everything's just stretchy as all heck. All right, let's put our little triangle bits together here. Uh-oh, dropped on the floor. Dropped on the floor. Okay, here, and then we needed one here, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay, here, let's put this one here. Yeah, I'd like to know which bear pattern everybody uses. I know Lois was to do quite a few little memory pillows, and I think she had 3 pieces to her fabrics. It was a cute and adorable bear, which is perfect in my eyes. Some are a little bit more complicated than the others, but I do like the one that Lois was using. I thought that was just enough. It didn't have to be all wackadoodle crazy. You know, I'm not saying crazy, but I don't know. You know what I mean. It didn't need to be so in detailed. It could have been just, you know, the ears, the front face, the front body, the back body, and moving on, right? Like, especially when I know I won't have 19 to do, but I will have a few to do, that's for sure. Homemade mac and cheese with broccoli. Oh, I'm liking that. What do you do for your homemade mac and cheese? Do you put tomato in yours? The first time I had homemade mac and cheese with Pop's mom, which rest her soul, she just passed away 14 years ago this week, and she made it with tomato soup and Velveeta cheese and elbow pasta and mixed it all together, and my gosh, I swear I'd never had mac and cheese like that in my life, and it was phenomenal. I love tomato though. I like tomato soup and pasta. So I grew up on that. So adding the Velveeta cheese was like a whole nother woo level of like a decadentness, right? So when she made that for me, well, for dinner, I'm not saying for me specifically, though I'd like to think it was for me. What then? For dinner, and I just happened to be there for dinner. And then she thinly cut the Velveeta cheese and laid it on top of the whole mixture. So that's what actually got blackened underneath, like a baked, and then it kind of got broiled. And then that cheese on top with those little slices of cheese got blackened and browned. And oh my gosh, it was so delicious. I thought, it's crazy. It's burnt. It's not burnt. It's flavor. It changed the way I looked at macaroni and cheese for the rest of my entire life. I really did. And when Pop wants his mom's mac and cheese, I am happy to do my best to make it, or I make sure the ingredients are here so he can make it. So it was the best. And I know we've shared it. We've shared it as a recipe. It would have been only of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop channel, though, at that point in time, because we didn't have the Home and Hearth Living channel to do our cooking and shenanigans with. So, no tomato, just homemade cheese sauce and pasta. Well, that sounds good, Julie. That sounds good. Yeah, she had tomato soup in it, and I love tomato soup. Like, tomato soup was one of my favorites growing up. So, you know, to me, it was like a win-win situation going on there. Yeah, my mind melded that day for homemade macaroni and cheese. That was a life-changing moment. Discuss. I don't know about that, Elizabeth. Are you trying to pick a fight? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Elizabeth. I love you, Hernandez. Is it really cheese? Let's discuss. You're adorable. Yeah, we did. I believe we did via one of the streams. It would have been Pop's mom's macaroni and cheese. It would have been probably part of the title. So yes, we shared that. We shared his mom's macaroni and cheese, and I believe he made it too. So it's good. It's some good stuff, man. It gets all up in your face and stuff like that. Yep, yeah. Melting the Velveeta and then little slices on top after the tomato and macaroni's all mixed together. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, now you're making me hungry. Doo-doo. I thought we might have seen Sass today, but I guess we'll probably see her next week. So, flannel shirts, and he was wearing them. I was born. Oh, how sweet! How sweet! I don't know about that, Marguerite. I don't know. Sass is old. I was blaming her earlier today, so don't you worry. Wasn't I, Pop? I couldn't find something. I'm like, oh, Sass was here. Sass was here. That's too slow. That's too low on the seam allowance there. There we go, back up. Something wasn't working right, so I was blaming Sass. Because I can. I think she does both. I think she does both there, Miss Heather. I think she does both beautiful talents. One of the streamers I watch, Chris Notbush, he's got one of the moderators of his channel. Her name is Colleen, and she did the most adorable Little Red Riding Hood flip combination doll, the big bad wolf on the other side. It was like, I don't know if it was crocheted or knitted. It looked knitted, but I'm not 100%. And you just flip the doll over, and one was one, and then you flip the doll over and then lay down the dress, and it was the other. I was mesmerized. And she gifted it to Chris's new well, let's say new daughter, but she's 9 months old at this point in time. I'm sure she's going to love it and treasure it for the rest of her life. It was a gorgeous, stunning piece, let me tell you. Absolutely. I totally enjoyed watching him play with it and watch and see the pictures on Instagram and stuff like that of her making it completely. I'm like, I want one. I'm like a big kid. I want one. It was gorgeous. Yeah, the flip doll. I guess they're called flip dolls. Is that it there, Gwenny? Is that what they're called? Oh my gosh, she did such a beautiful job. Absolutely beautiful. I'm like, oh. How come Emma gets one and I don't get one? No, pouting like a big old kid. No, she's an amazing artist. Yes, I think she's quite I don't know. She tests patterns and stuff like that, so she's quite proficient in her craft. Let's just put it that way. Ooh, look at us making progress here, people. Look at that. All right, so let's add this row. You can really see it starting to come together now. Yeah, those flip dolls are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love with the pumpkin mouse. Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh, isn't this cute? I couldn't not put it away. I'm like, you know what? You're just gonna hang out with here, there, mini me. Mini me. Mm-hmm. I love the process of knitting and crocheting. Yeah, just not the putting it like at the end. Yeah, exactly. Bears at the re-recorded bear website for children with rare disease. I'm not at home since being discharged from the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, Peggy. Big hugs to you. Oh. You can find a good pattern. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for the heads up there, Peggy. And hopefully you speedy recovery to you there, darling. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's sew this last row on here, or not the last row, but the one we're going to finish off here today. Okay. And of course we want to line up our seams where our little 6-pack is kind of coming together here to make our hexagon cluster. Okay. Stretch this out. And again, thank you very much to Miss Sarah Day for coming out this morning to pick up her winning quilt from our guild member website at www.wesewa.com. Well, she signed up and she got an extra video every month, and the videos early every time they get released. And if you look at the picture in the video or in the screen there, you will see this is what she won, and she was close enough to be able to come and pick it up. So she traveled a couple hours to get here with her husband. They went on a little driving adventure, so thank you very much to them. There she is. There's me in my big crossing guard jacket and the pile of snow next to the chicken coop. And thank you so much, Miss Sarah Day. It was lovely to see you again. She did win a bag when we did the bag giveaway. And it was so nice to actually have a picture with one of the winners that we've had from our guild website. That was just so awesome. So awesome. And oh, there she is. Oh, thank you, Sarah. And around the outside border where all the beautiful birds were, I've stitched in butterflies. So in the main section was, hold on, it was dragonfly, butterfly, flower, and leaves. And then on the outside edge of the border where it was nice and thick, I put big, huge butterflies. So yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you, meet your husband. I met you last time, obviously, but lovely to meet your husband. And they admired the chickens. The chickens were out and about, and she got some fresh chicken eggs. So, blah, blah to all the people who wanted fresh chicken eggs. Miss Sarah Day got 18, a pack of 18. She brought a carton too. I told her, I said, bring a carton. She did. Cartons are hard to find, man, let me tell you. So thank you again, Miss Sarah Day. I appreciate you. It was a beautiful quilt project. It was stunning to do. I was a little iffy on the colors at first when I picked them because it was through my stash, but I really thought they were going to work. And some of the fabric was actually donated to the shop, so I incorporated that, hence the border fabric and some of the other fabrics there. And I'm just really was so pleased how it turned out, even though I was short on the border and I had to kind of pixelate it a little bit with the 2-inch squares, moving it along the side, but it turned out amazing. I think it turned out really amazing. I was so pleased, even though there was a mistake made. Mistakes, you know, some good things come from mistakes, right? So accidents happen for a reason, isn't it? Teresa made this for us. Yes. And she made Miss Helly one too. All right. All right, what are we at here? 317? Okay, all right. Isn't that beautiful? Look at our progress so far. We're making an awesome wall hanging. So hopefully you take the inspiration from your half hexi ruler and find some just fun to do with it. Find a pattern online, make it work for you, make it work for you in your stash. Do something fun, make something unique. This is just going to be a wall hanging when we get it finished. I'll probably finish it up this week. There we go. That's what we got going on so far. Anybody have any questions about this project? Stay tuned for the Guild website for a pattern of it when I finish it up, because I haven't decided how far I want to go with it. So, lap quilt? Well, maybe it could. Maybe could go keep going farther. Yep. I think it's going to be pretty. I like the colors. I really like the colors because there's a little bit of blue. If you go in the overhead camera, you can see a little bit of blue in that woven fabric that actually gave me inspiration. Okay, so that's why I included the blue, and then of course the brown plays off of each color of the tone of the mustard and the brown there. So, isn't that cute? Looks lovely. And depending how you lay out, whether you got 2 colors, 3 colors, 5 colors, 75 colors, whatever it is, that's going to make you happy when you lay it out, that you're getting this little triangle, little tripod. It kind of reminded me just a smidgen of Cubert. Does anybody remember Q*bert? Where the little dude would hop from here and here and here and here and here, but it was kind of a little smidgy, but it kind of reminded me of Q*bert. So I'll have the pattern for the wall hanging size ready for you by midweek, because I'll probably just work on a little bit tomorrow and then Monday to finish it off if you wanted to make a nice little wall hanging size of this beautiful project. Or of course you could continue it on to making a quilt. So what you would do, instead of adding your neutral tone around the outside, if you didn't want that, you could of course take your brown and you would place that here. You would take your blue, you would be placing that here, and so on and so forth as you went across on the, oh, there we go, Mary remembers it. Yeah, Q*bert, you remember that? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, no, I didn't. I did. I had it here. What the heck did I do with it? I had it here. I know I did. It's a little half hexi ruler this size, and I just cut everything out. I literally don't know what I did with it. Oh my gosh. It's just one of those days. It's one of those days. No, I use a template. Yeah, it was a little template. There is the 5-inch and a 10-inch, and I think they come as a set. So, and my friend Jo Marie from Fergus, she lent me her two, her big one and her small one, to do a bunch of projects with, and of course this is another one that I have come up with. So it's in front of the glasses. No, that's the half hexi ruler. I mean the binding tool. I don't know. I know it was here and I cut it out, so I really don't know what the heck happened to it. Maybe it got stuffed in the bag or something. That's okay. No worries. No worries. Did you slide on? Oh, maybe. No. Nope, it didn't. I did find this though, which was the binding to one of the quilts I was doing. And I was keeping that half square triangle. It's under the machine. Oh, here. Oh, there it is. Okay, there. Haha. There we go. So there's the small one. Okay. 5-inch half hexi signature charm shape. So it'd be definitely for charm. And if you look on the overhead here, you can see what size it is. Okay, on the ruler. The sombrero, exactly, Suburban. Thank you for making me look there, though, because we did find it. So thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit shiny. Okay. So I did find that this ruler here, is slightly bigger than 5. Slightly. Okay. Just a smidgy of the smidge there, so you can see. If it is sitting up against here, this edge here, that is 5 inches right there. We are past the 5-inch mark. Okay, so be cautious of that, okay? Well, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, so the link should be popped up there if you want to get inspiration. Maybe use this to color with, make it big, make it small, make it the size of whatever you like. Yeah, 5/8. Yeah, 5 and 1/8. Definitely, Teresa. Definitely. That Teresa Fitzpatrick is the one that made this beautiful thing. So, yeah, so definitely have some fun. Play with it, do what you want with it, make a bag, make a wall hanging, make a carpet, make a dog quilt, bust your scraps, but do whatever you like. I would love to see what you have created with this little half hexi ruler, whether it be the big one or the small one. And like I said, we'll use the big one at a later date for one of our 12-hour streams and make a big quilt very similar to this, but we'll do it in a rainbow collection color because I do have a rainbow collection, okay? So. I think we're going to leave that there for today. I'm probably only going to add maybe a couple more rows before I end up filling it out. So it probably will be maybe about 40 inches in width and approximately 22 to 24 in height. Okay. And that'll make a lovely, it could be a beginning to a quilt. It could be a beginning to anything you like, right? Have some fun. Sorry, probably put it this way. It might be better. There we go. That's upside down. Wait a second here. And that's just what to show you what 3 colors plus an outside neutral tone can do, okay? If you have any questions, please just leave them in the comments. If we've missed this after the live stream, we are going to say goodbye. Probably a nice blue border. That would be nice. Nice big strip of that. Once it evens up, that would be very lovely, Miss Hildy. That's for sure. Don't forget to leave them in the comments, okay? Take care, everybody. Big hugs to you. And thank you very, very much for joining us today. We will see you on the Long Arm Wednesday project, the weekend project, which we'll be working on the blue block of the month that I'm doing as very easy blocks, the beginner blocks, to get more as we're complicated as we go throughout the year. This one is more like a hashy taggy looking one, and it's going to be fun to do up and experiment with. So get your blue fabrics out if you want to use blue or whatever you have the most of. I have a lot of blue. And we're just going to make this a very beautiful quilt project. So it's kind of like 2 projects at once. We're doing one block as like something else. The first one was a pot holder. The second one, I'm not sure what we're going to make into it. And then we just keep going, and with the other blocks, make a quilt block for a quilt. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Give a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, because if they like to sew, you like to sew, and therefore you should share it with them, because we're awesome people and so are you. Thank you, everybody. Big hugs to you. And we will see you next time. Take care.